Well, good morning, everyone. Here we are starting another week of virtual preschool, and we're going to be talking about another December holiday called Kwanzaa. So let's go ahead and figure out what day it is today. So, what was the last day we had of school? Yes, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So today is Tuesday. Yes, so let's move that frog up to Tuesday. And who remembers the name of our month now? Remember, November is over. So now it is December. So let's go ahead and count the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What comes next? 7. Let's look at the color pattern. Red, white, green. Red, white, green. What's the next one? Yes, red. So number 7 on a red stocking. And we need to do one more because that was yesterday, which was a 4's class day. So 6, 7. What comes next? 8. All right, and then we have red, white, green, red. What comes next? White. Yes, so a white stocking with a number 8 on it. All right, so let's say the whole date. Today is Tuesday, December 8th. All right, so now we need to figure out what the weather is today. So you're going to look out your window and see if it is cloudy, or foggy, or rainy, or snowy, or sunny, or stormy, or partly cloudy, or windy. All right, so look out your window and figure out what kind of weather you have. And we need to figure out what the temperature is, what it feels like outside. So you'll have to step out your door and see if it feels hot or cold. Oops, throwing stuff around. Or warm or cool. All right, so step out your door and figure out the temperature. And so we are going to start talking about Kwanzaa today. Remember last week we talked about Hanukkah, the festival of lights. There were 8 nights of Hanukkah, 8 candles, and the middle one called the Shamash, or the helper candle, that lights them all, right? So there are some similarities between how Kwanzaa is celebrated and how Hanukkah is celebrated, but they are still very different holidays, all right? So let's see what book I have today. So we have to put our mystery envelope sideways this time because the book is a long book. Let's see what we have here. Make sure I'm pulling out the right one. Here we go. So this book is called My First Kwanzaa Book. And you can see on the front we have something that looks like a menorah, right? But this is not called a menorah, it's called a kinara. All right, so similar though with the candles, right? So we're going to read the little introduction in the front of this book, and you and mom or dad can listen to it also, so we can kind of get a little bit of an idea about what Kwanzaa is about before we read the book. All right. Lighting the first candle of Kwanzaa season is always a big thrill in our household. For 7 days, we celebrate the joy of African harvest and culture and the joy of being a family. So Hanukkah was 8 nights, Kwanzaa is 7. Each night, by lighting the candles of the kinara, remember this was the kinara right here, kind of like the menorah, we celebrate Kwanzaa as a holiday of lights. That's similar to Hanukkah too, isn't it? During the Kwanzaa season, African American children may wear brightly colored designs that reflect the bold, brilliant textiles rooted in African art and life. Textiles would be fabric. This book is about a boy who celebrates Kwanzaa with his family and learn something valuable about his heritage. The African language of Swahili is used to present 7 cherished principles of the Kwanzaa celebration. So on each different day of Hanukkah, there is a principle, and this book tells us the Swahili words for those, which thankfully have the pronunciations in the back, so that's helping Miss Mika say them the right way. As you learn about and enjoy Kwanzaa with your children, remember that Kwanzaa should be celebrated as a holiday of shared harvest. Harvest is when you pick your fruits and vegetables, right? Shared memories and shared beliefs. My dream is that one day soon, Kwanzaa will not only be an annual celebration, but truly a way of life. Have a happy Kwanzaa. All right, so let's start the book. When Mama says it's Kwanzaa time, Daddy helps me dress up in an African shirt. Mama dresses like an African queen. So December 26th, the first day of Kwanzaa, and the first principle of Kwanzaa is called Umoja, which means unity. We help each other. So that's the first principle of Kwanzaa on the first day of Kwanzaa. And you can see that they have lit the first candle, which is the middle candle in Kwanzaa on the Kinara. And Grandma comes visiting with good things to eat. December 27th, the second day of Kwanzaa, and the principle on that day is Kujichagulia, which means self-determination. We decide things for ourselves. And you can see that there are 2 candles lit. I know it's kind of hard to see for you guys. It's so tiny. But there are 2 candles lit on the Kinara. When Mama says it's Kwanzaa time, Daddy flies our red, black, and green flag. Mama hangs our map of the motherland. That's Africa. And it's December 28th, the third day. There are 3 candles lit. And the principle on the third day is Ujima, collective work and responsibility. We work together to make life better. And I help light the colorful Kwanzaa candles. So there they are with the Kinara, right? December 29th is the 4th day of Kwanzaa, and the principle on the 4th day of Kwanzaa is, oopsie, I should have put a little paper clip on this page or something. Ujamaa, cooperative economics. We build and support our own businesses. When Mama says it's Kwanzaa time, we tell family stories each night to make the holiday special. When Mama says it's Kwanzaa time, Uncle Preety reads me stories about Africa. When Mama says it's Kwanzaa time, Grandma and I spend time together stringing African beads. And December 30th, which is the 5th day of Kwanzaa, and the principle for that day, Nia, which means purpose. We have a reason for living. When Mama says it's Kwanzaa time, it's time for a family reunion with aunts from Georgia, with my uncle from the army, and with cousins from all over. So December 31st is the 6th day of Kwanzaa, and the principle on that day is Kuumba, creativity. We use our minds and hands to make things. And you can see there are 6 candles lit on the Kinara. And on the last day of Kwanzaa, we share gifts and hugs that last until the next Kwanzaa comes. So the 7th day of Kwanzaa is January 1st, and the principle on that day is called Imani, which means faith. We believe in ourselves, our ancestors, and our future. You can see all the candles are lit on the Kinara for the 7th day of Kwanzaa. All right, so let me show you our new work this week, some of it anyways. Remember how I told you that I was not able to send home the December calendar before because it wasn't ready to be printed yet. Remember, I don't make these, somebody else does, so I have to wait for them to be available. So we have our December calendar, which has some evergreen trees on it, right? Those are the only trees that stay green during the winter. So the first thing we always do is to write our name. And then we trace some numbers. So in the 3's class, you can choose how many numbers you trace. When you turn 4 and 5, then you're supposed to trace all of them. So I traced a few. There's my December calendar. Now we need to make the fun part, which we are going to make an evergreen tree. Now, in your packet, and I discovered this when I was doing the 4's class circle time, that the brown piece of paper that I gave you was a little too wide for our tree. So I cut it in half. So you'll probably want to have either you cut it in half or mom and dad cut in half lengthwise your brown piece of paper, and that will work better for your tree, okay? So this is the tree trunk. So we're gonna put glue on the tree trunk all the way, lots of glue. All right, and then we're going to stick it kind of on our paper. All right, like that. So there's our tree trunk. Now we have a packet of different lengths of green paper. All right, so you're gonna start with the shortest green paper, put some glue on that, and start at the top of your tree trunk. All right, oopsie. So there's the first one at the very top. All right, then you're gonna keep going and you're gonna find the next longest one, and you're gonna stick that one underneath. See how it's a little bit longer? And then the next one. And it's getting longer. The little pieces are getting longer. It's kind of like our pink tower thing that we did, except for that those are bigger, right? They get bigger instead of longer. And our next one. See how it's starting to look like a tree, isn't it? Like an evergreen tree. I'm just gonna keep going until I get all the pieces on my tree from shortest, well, that one's not much longer, to longest. And we have one more to fit on there. If you get down there and decide yours just has enough pieces already, that's fine too. I'm going to go ahead and put them all on there. All right. So there is our evergreen tree from shortest to longest. And then we need to put some glue on the top corners of our calendar. And stick it to the bottom of this. So kind of like that. And then we have our December calendar. All right. So that is one activity you have for this week. So also in your packet, you have some paper strips that are red, black, and green. Now make sure to get the ones that have the 3 colors, because there's another set of them that are just red and green, okay? Those are for something else. Red, black, and green are the ones you want, okay? So we're gonna make a paper unity chain. Now some people may have made these for their Christmas trees. Sometimes we make paper chains to decorate our Christmas trees, but this one is going to be called a unity chain, all right? So you're gonna take one piece of paper and you're going to put Lots of glue on one end. See? Then you're gonna bring over the other end and stick it onto there like that. All right, you have a little circle. All right, now you're gonna take another color, and I'm gonna make a pattern of red, black, and green. Put a bunch of glue on the end of that one. Put it through there, bring it around, and stick it down like that. So there's two so far. See how it's turning into a chain? And then I'm going to take a green one and put some glue on the end of that. Make sure to use plenty of glue, and glue stick works way better than white glue on this because you want something that dries fast. Pull it through, bring it around, and squish it down. Okay? And you can keep going because you have more paper strips, but I'm not going to do them all while you're watching. Okay? So there is the beginning of your unity chain for Kwanzaa, and you can hang that up in your house. All right, one more thing. Now, we've done some of these before. This one is called Count Around the Room. So you're going to go, it looks like this is things that you might find in your bedroom. These are some clothes. So you can go in your bedroom and you can count how many shirts there are and write the number here or trace the number. Count how many socks you have and write the number or trace the number. Shoes, looks like some pants or shorts, a jacket, and a hat. So you'll count all of those things that you have and write or trace the number in the box. All right? So that is what I have for you today. I will show you the rest of the activities on Thursday for this week. I will see some of you today at 10:30 for small group, and I hope you have a great day. Bye, everyone. Oh, Audrey's going to photobomb here.